So I logged into this site. I know that I've logged in because under the login box, I clicked my Google logo to log in. Important that I log in first before I click Wiki, because then the Wiki will know that I'm already logged in, and it will take my information from this website over to the Wiki to show me what rights that I have. Group admin, so I'm going to have a little bit more functionality than most people, but there's a lot of functionality on the Wiki for all users. Start off by showing you, it's on the, anyone can read all these things on the sidebar. You click it, everyone's going to see the same thing. The only thing that changes is the rights that people have on this top bar on what they can do for each page. Guidelines, under access management, I can see who this person is, so the online user type. The public is someone that's not even logged in. Then we have an authenticated user who did click a logo under federated login, so they've authenticated, but they may not be a member, and it shows what rights they have. Then we have IDESG members, which can do something beyond what an authenticated member can do. So, for example, on the Wiki, they can write a page, they can edit a new page, an existing page. Group admin, so we call those activity leads on the Wiki, can do things like protect a page. So they can not only create a new page or edit existing pages, but on any page they could protect it to show it, to basically lock it so that no one else can edit it. And the reason people do that is if maybe there's a work in progress, people are all working on it, collaborating on it, but then the activity lead or the group admin at one point says, okay, this is done, this is now a completed product, protect it so no one can edit it. Up to the top and show you some options under your user page, and we're almost finished. Just want to show you a few things with wiki editing. And on my username, every username has a user page, which you can edit. The first time you edit is going to show create. I use some text. Copy and paste the formatting. I'll show you how to do that in just a little bit. So here's my user page. Obviously, you probably want to talk about yourself rather than copy and pasting information, but this is just for a demo. Every page on the wiki has the actual page, which has a title here, and a discussion page. On the discussion page, sometimes it's called a talk page. Page is used to discuss what the content is on this page. So maybe, oh wow, I didn't save it, I'm sorry. Maybe on the discussion page you talk about, hey, you shouldn't have this information on this page. You really should talk about yourself on your page. It makes more sense when you talk about in the context of a real page with real content on it. But basically, a wiki is unique in the fact that it has an actual page that you can edit, and it also has a discussion page where people can discuss what's being edited on the main page. And depending on your user privileges, you can either only discuss what's going on the main page, or you might have the right to actually edit the main page. I created my page. I can edit it using this edit button, and I can do a lot of the things that I can do on any website. I'm in Chrome. You can't see it. I'm going to go into Firefox and see if it works better there. Yeah, it's working better on Firefox. I don't know why, but if I want to create a heading, I just highlight it, and then I pick the level that I want it to be. It's going to look like that because I'm not in preview mode. Then I might have another heading right here, and I want to make it maybe level 4. Another easy way to do this is each level is notated by how many equal signs it is. So you have 1 equal sign, 2 equal signs. Heading 3 would have 3 equal signs and a space. Equal sign. To see what it looked like, I first want to save it. Or before I save it. It has an underline under it. see what it looks like. Here to edit or view the history, and I can see everything I did. This is showing me how much I changed it. So the bigger this number is, the more I changed it. All sorts of things you can do, like make it bigger or smaller. I don't know where text went. Here. And Wiki does have its unique language of editing. As you go about adding things, bullet points and signs and indenting and doing things like that, you're going to learn what it is, and then pretty soon you're not going to even have to highlight text and click bigger, smaller, or superscript or subscript. It's just going to come naturally, and you'll remember that this is how you make it big, is that language. Pictures. Bottom here. Picture gallery, I have to know what my name is. The only way I know how to do that, my toolbox. Back here. An example of something that I think, since I'm not logged in as a user, I can't do this. I can't upload a file. So I'm going to go back to my Chrome account. Since I know that I'm logged in as a group admin, I have the right to upload documents here. So since I'm logged in as a group admin on this page, I do have the right to upload documents. So in my toolbox here, Laura Barman 2 is a group admin. I have this option to upload a file that I didn't have when I was logged in with IDESG System 3. I just click this upload file in your toolbox. Documents, pictures, file, and then it all leads tree. Back that I was editing, insert gallery, JPEG is this, so then I just copy and paste this here. And if I want. Image, I can ink, and stuff too. Even special characters. Or you can have help here too. And one thing we do recommend is to click this help page on the side, and it will take you to a Media Wiki help section, a getting started guide, and a playlist of YouTube videos. So this is tons of help for how to use the IDESG Wiki. So go ahead and utilize that. Again, the way I got that is on this help page right here. So things about your preferences. So again, the whole time I've been editing my user page, switching back between this user, which has group admin privileges, and this user, which doesn't. This user does not have group admin privileges. That's why I couldn't upload a file. And I also probably can't edit any of these pages. For instance, right here, there's no edit button for me. All I can do is watch it. Whereas here, I'm logged in as a group admin on functional model. I can edit this page. So on the wiki, it's not divided by committees or anything like that. It's just group admins have rights on the wiki than regular users. On any page, you can edit it, the wiki text on there, or I can preview it. I can even see the changes. So who has edited this page? And since I'm a group admin, I can protect it. I don't want to do that because I'm not the one in charge of editing this page. Watching is how you keep track of which pages have been edited. So I'm going to watch this page. Preferences. So my email confirmation, and I'm going to ask to get an email when a page or file on my watch list is changed. So you may have noticed that when I uploaded a file, I have a new picture here. choose if I watch it or not. And that's on my preferences. I can see my watch list, watching the umbrella file, and I'm also watching the functional model page. And I can see when these things were edited. Since in my preferences, I noted that I wanted to get an email whenever my watch list was changed. I'll get an email too whenever those things are edited. Although I do have to click save. I didn't click save last time. I have to click save to make sure that my preferences are saved. And there's a bunch of other things I can do. I just wanted to point out the most interesting thing and beneficial thing that you can do is get emailed when things on your watch list are changed. Then you can keep track of, maybe you want to keep track of the functional model and terminology pages every time those are changed. Also, on your preferences, you can edit your email that you're getting these things to. See my contribution. So what have I done on this whole wiki page? So on the sidebar real quick. So main page is the home page that everyone gets to when you're on the IDE ecosystem wiki. Kind of just starting it with how I started, and it shows, please read this before you start editing to just make sure that you're following the basic rules, that you understand the permission structure. Recent changes show all the recent changes that have happened. So here's me logged in as both users and the things that I did. You can go to a random page, help page, which I showed you. There's all sorts of help resources here. You can see the ecosystem website. The main activities that are happening. So we have one for functional model, not much is happening in business and value models yet. We have one for standards, we have one for terminology or taxonomy, trust frameworks, and use cases. If you ever need a link to this, the current process right now is just to email the Secretariat. Right now, people can't add a sidebar item like this. The Secretariat needs to be notified. If you want to test using this wiki markup that you're learning, Sandbox is a good place to do it. Also, your user page is a good place to do it, like I was doing on my demo. And it matches this, so I can see that there's a page called Taxonomy Ad Hoc Group Catalog. There's one that's called Taxonomy Ad Hoc Group Glossary. Search actually the way that you create a new page. So if you want to create a new page, type it exactly as you want it. Not capital for it. Come up with an option to create the page taxonomy on the wiki. All way that you create a new page is just if I go to my user page, I can do a page on this wiki. I'll just say that I want to link to the page called Taxonomy page. Preview it, it's telling me, it's a red link, and it's telling me that this page does not exist. It's showing me how I can create that page. The way wikis work is if you're going through, you're basically saying when you, instead of just leaving taxonomy page like this and just leaving it as text, when I made it a link, I'm basically indicating to this wiki audience that I want someone to create this taxonomy page, but no one's created it yet. To track of pages that have which pages need to be created or not. So maybe you create a whole page, and again, I'm just using my user page as an example. To these, to a wiki page, this is someone else to create this page. Obviously, your title would not be page 2 that needs to be created. It would be a real title. But by inserting that link, its page should be created. Make bullet points for these. And I really, really recommend that when you're editing or learning to edit, please visit the Wiki Guidelines page and look at the access management and read all this information And please visit the help section because it's going to teach you a lot more than I was able to cover in these 5 minutes about how to edit wikis. Thanks for your attention, and please email the Secretariat if you ever have any questions. Thanks.